Hi, friends. It's Sarah, the owner and maker behind Multifarious Nature. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you guys are new viewers, welcome. And if you're a returning viewer, big welcome back. I'm glad you guys are here for another episode. And yeah, lots to talk about. Really exciting news. So, shop update. I did allude to the fact that I have been working on holiday colorways that are super fun. And if you are newsletter subscribers, you already know about this. So, definitely make sure you subscribe to the newsletter if you haven't already. If you go to multifariousnature.com, you can subscribe there. You should have a pop-up that asks if you want to subscribe to the newsletter. Otherwise, if you don't, check your pop-up blocker, but by all means, please reach out to me. If you do the contact me via the website, or you can reach out to me in here as well. I am happy to add you to the list because that's how you'll find out about these kind of fun new things like the new colorways that are coming out. And I am going to introduce them right now, and I'm really excited. They were super fun colors, and an interesting, to me, it was kind of an interesting combination of colors that I don't normally fully associate with winter. Like, this is not normally what I immediately jump to when I think of like fall, winter colors. However, when I looked at these colors and I thought of dyeing these colors, they do get touch on winter time and in a fun way. So I hope that you love them. So just so you know, I did write down the dates so I don't get this confused because I want to make sure I speak wisely here. But starting Sunday, so I know it's like boom next day, but because this goes live on Saturday, I am recording it. Today is the 8th, so Friday the 8th. But I did want to let you guys know. So starting Sunday, that's the 10th, Sunday the 10th of November at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, these colorways will go live in the shop. What that means is that there is it's a pre-order. There's a limited quantity, but you can do a lot. There's a decent amount of each base. So if you want to do sweater quantities, things like that, you definitely should be able to do that if you jump on sooner rather than later. The longer you wait, the less chance that there will be, because I have capacity, right? Like, I'm a one woman show. I hand dye all the yarn, so I can only dye up so much in 6 weeks. So because I have the 6 to 8 week turnaround, I want to make sure that you guys know that, right? So it they pre-orders will go live, like I said, Sunday the 10th at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and then they'll be on sale through Saturday. So Saturday, I did give a couple extra days this time because I want to make sure no one misses out. Because, like I said, it's a pre-order. So if you want to order these colorways, this is the only time to do it. And there's no guarantee that I'll bring them back or not. So I just wanted to let you guys know that. But Saturday, midnight. So midnight Saturday, the following. So you'll have a week to place your orders, and you can order as much or as little. You can get sock quantity, like if you just want to make a pair of socks, or give it as a gift, definitely do that. Again, it's a 6 week turnaround, so Christmas, it might be tight, but you might get it in time, but it's going to be tight. So the goal is to get it to you guys by the end of December. That way, you'd be able to knit with these during the holidays if you want, because these are some fun colors, and I think that they bring a new spirit to the holiday season, and they really made me reach out of my comfort zone, and I'm really excited. I have some new dyes that I was working with, and I did some testing, and I really loved the way they turned out. So I hope that you guys love it too. And without further ado, I'll start introducing the colorways. So the first colorway is a tonal. Mainly I did some fun speckles and variegated colors, or speckles, primarily speckles, um, is what I worked with. But this is a tonal. So out of all the colorways, this is the only tonal. So I have 4 new colorways to show you. The first is the tonal, and this is persimmon. So very vibrant. It's definitely, I mean, that's pretty true to color right there. I'm trying to look at the screen to see how it looks. It's pretty true. It looks just slightly more vibrant on the screen, but not by much. It is a really vibrant color. It is a, gosh, it's a vibrant reddish orange. I Persimmon, the name really fits it well. It's cozy. I guess it kind of is a little bit of a coral. There is some, I guess I should say there is some speckling in this, but it's very little. Um, it is a layered colorway. So all of these do have some interesting, so I guess this, I said it was a tonal. It reads primarily as a tonal, but when you look up close, that's when you see the subtle bits to it. So if you look up close, it's going to be hard, but you can see here there's kind of a bit of a more orange area there. So I did do some interesting techniques with these colors. All these colors had similar techniques, so it's just really fun. It's vibrant and cozy, but it reads primarily as a tonal. It is slightly speckled, but it does read more as a tonal. And it's really cozy, beautiful coral color. I think this would look good on a lot of folks. It would make fun accessories, but I do think that a sweater would be beautiful in this. However, I mean, you could totally do a pair of socks. I think this would make a super fun hat, shawl, especially if you want some really fun color around your face this time of year. I think this would be super fun. So this is persimmon, and this is on my BFL nylon base. And you'll be able to choose from all the bases. I will have them all listed under the pre-order, so you can get this on Surrey if you want. It's totally up to you. So that's persimmon. It's the first one. All right, next one. Oh, these colors are so much fun. I'm so excited I get to share this with you guys. I love it, I love it, I love it. Okay, try to contain myself here. I'm so excited. All right, so this base is my Merino nylon base. So this is like my classic sock base. The Holly and the Ivy is the next colorway. Ah, it's so vibrant. It is so fun. So I really focused on all of the fun colors that come out of holly and ivy, and just I just love it. So we do have some deeper greens in here, kind of avocado greens. We have some fun deep red berry speckles throughout the colorway. So just some fun. You gotta have the speckles for the holly, right? And then there is this like chartreuse, really bright, vibrant green, like yellowish green. It's not even, it's just so vibrant. It's so vibrant. So it really has that tonality. It has a variegation. I think this would be super fun as a pair of socks, that's for sure. I think it also, now this is not normally a color that I would be like, yes, I want to make a shawl with around my face, but I feel like there are people that this would make a super fun shawl for them to be using. And it's hilarious. My dog is having a sneezing fit. I'm sure you can hear her. It's okay, Rory. Oh gosh. Poor Rory. She gets into sneezing fits, so there you go. Without further ado, I hope you guys have something cozy that you're sipping on, or something cool and refreshing if you're in the warmer climates. I have some very cozy hot cocoa I made myself. It's called, oh, for goodness sake, my brain's escaping me here. Abuelita. It's Abuelita hot cocoa. It's in the foreign food section at my local food store. And it has cinnamon in it. It's so good. It's Mexican hot cocoa, and it's absolutely amazing. If you've never had it, check out your foreign food section. It's called Abuelita. It's so good. Anyway, Holly and the Ivy, back to that. Just a really vibrant, fun color. You could make a super fun top, like if you wanted to, but I really think that a pair of beautiful socks, this would be a really fun holiday pair of socks if you wanted to do that. But then, see, that's the fun part about these colors. I feel like this would work really well in the summer as well. It's one of those colors that it rings true to the season, but you can wear it all year round. And I just think it's so much fun. There's so many different like fun areas. I love this section where you really get a lot of the variegation of colorways. I really like these red speckles throughout the berries. It's just too much fun. It's too much fun. So again, I'm always paranoid about my microphone going out. If you're new, my microphone will tap out usually, so bear with me if I constantly check it because I'm a little paranoid about it. All right. So the next fun colorway, this is again on my BFL nylon base. This is Oh, goodness, my brain. Frosty. This is not super fun. It is so vibrant. It is just, it's getting a little, it's reading a little bit lighter on the video than in real life. This area here in the video looks very light blue. It's actually like more like Caribbean blue, like that, the water, you know, the Caribbean blue water, that bright blue. That's what this area looks like. And this is, I guess, pretty true in the video. It's a really dark kind of navy violet blue is what that actually is here. It's like a violet blue. It's really dark. And that's speckled throughout the skein. So it's variegated. It's called Frosty, and that's what it feels like. Nice and cool, fun. Again, I was trying to play with some super fun colors. I think this would make a really fun shawl if you wanted to have something different. But then again, I think a really pretty cowl even, I think would be fun. A hat, of course. I mean, come on. And then mittens, socks, of course. I always feel like speckled colorways are always fun for socks. And this one is without a doubt definitely going to be a fun one. So this is primarily like your blues, like I said, kind of a violet blue going throughout. It's really beautiful. And this is Frosty, and this will be in the shop as well just for the coming week here. Last but certainly not least is, I'd say probably, I have a really hard time picking favorites. I really do. But those of you that have been with me for a while know I have kind of certain colors that fall under my favorites. I feel like this kind of, I don't know. I can't say it's necessarily my total favorite, but I really like this one a lot. And it's Christmas Magic. So this one took me a bit to try to name because I wanted a colorway that encompasses the feeling of Christmas. So for me, Christmas is a cozy time of year, a magical time of year, a time of anticipation and patience, and I don't know what it is. It can be a very difficult time of year because of things that we've been through, but no matter what, during Christmas, it just makes me feel like anything can happen and cozy. And this color just encompasses that to me. It is a vibrant light pink in areas. It glows. It literally glows. And then there's these deep areas of like navy, and there's some other colors in here too. There's like a really dark teal, but it's really dark and it's speckled throughout. It's this beautiful combination of cozy. It looks so cozy. It makes some beautiful socks. I would love a pair of socks made out of this. This is also on my BFL nylon base. It's blue face Leicester and then nylon, and it glows. You can see it. This is BFL, and BFL does have sheen to it, and you could see that sheen. It's so cozy. It's so vibrant. I love this color so much. It would make an absolutely beautiful cowl or shawl. And yes, Christmas Magic. This just is beautiful culmination of that time of year and all the wonderfulness that comes with Christmas. So this is Christmas Magic, the final colorway of all the new colors that are coming out for the winter collection. Here they are in all of their glory: persimmon, holly and the ivy, frosty, and Christmas Magic. And those are the four. So they're going to be pre-ordered going up this Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time through the following Saturday, which is, did I write it down? I did not write down the Saturday date. Saturday, bear with me here. I'm pulling up my calendar so I can give you the proper date. Okay, Saturday the 16th. If you have the newsletter, all the dates will be in there, of course, too. And you already know that because you got the letter. But so for this following week, these will all be in the shop for pre-order. Get your orders in, and then 6 to 8 week turnaround for the dyeing. And my goal, though, like I said, is to get it to you guys before Christmas, is the hope. We will see. There'll be a lot of dyeing really quickly, but the good news is during this holiday season, I have days off. However, that's during the holiday season, like the actual holidays, and I'm not going to be dyeing during that time because I'm going to be celebrating, and these would be sent out to you at that point. So it'll be a really tight turnaround is my goal. But like I said, usually these pre-orders are always 6 to 8 weeks, but I really want to get these fun colors to you guys for this cooler months and this holiday season. So that is super exciting. Those are the fun new holiday colorways I was so looking forward to sharing with you guys. I hope that you love them, and I'm excited to share them, to have shared them with you. All right, we'll talk about the projects I've been working on this week. Now we'll get into the works in progress. No finished objects. I have been working a lot on my 2 at a time socks. So these are my pygora socks. This is all I have of my pygora. So I am down to the wire here on them. Got them a little tangled here. Bear with me. All right. So here they are. So this is where the heel is marked. These are DK weight. So I used this like cotton thread to do the, it's basically for afterthought heel. So you put this in and then you take that out. First you put the needles in here on both sides, and then you take that out, and then you knit your heel, afterthought heel, which I actually really like the afterthought heels now that I've done it. So I went so far, and then I started doing this cuff, and my intention was only to do a 2-inch cuff because, yeah, that was what I was going to do. And then I realized I still had a decent amount of this. So I want to use this up. So I am going to knit until I have this amount, which I have to double check, but I need to wrap around the socks 6 times because you want to do it 3 times if you're doing a stitched, a twisted, is it twisted? I am totally forgetting what it's called, but it's like an Italian bind off. That idea where it's a stitched bind off. So it's tubular cast off. There we go. Tubular cast on, tubular cast off. So that's what I'm doing. It gives it a really nice rounded cast off, and it looks like it's just knit over the edge. It looks so good. It takes a little bit of time, but I love the process of it because I like stitching. I like the process of hand sewing. So for me, it's just like hand sewing, but with the knitting. So yeah, I'm really excited. The cuff's going to be intense, like it's a decent sized cuff, but I think it's going to be super cozy. These are going to be my warm socks. Yeah, they could be boot socks, but these are probably going to be like house socks. I'll wear them in the house. Again, they're 90% pygora and then 10%, good, phew, my light's still on, and 10% nylon. So, or not nylon, merino. So there's no synthetics in this. It is all like wool and hair. It's beautiful. All right, so I've been working on that primarily. And then the other one I've been working on primarily is my alpinapaca. Alpinapaca, oh, I forgot to mention. This is Gotland handspun that I did 3-ply. And it's Gotland lamb fleece. So soft and fluffy. And look at that beautiful halo from the pygora. Oh, so pretty. Okay, so alpinapaca. I've been knitting with this quite a bit. Here we go. So here's our top, and I have been knitting down the body. So I am making decent headway. It's just stuck in knitting at this point. The top was the color work. So cute. Look at those little alpaca. Isn't it so cute? And I swear, the hand spun 2-ply for the alpaca is the best because it makes it just pop in certain areas. Like the cheeks are extra puffy because it was thicker there, and it just adds such character to the little critters. It's so sticking soft too. So this is Handspun Shetland wool. There's a ram fleece, Shetland ram fleece. And then this is my Merino alpaca blend. So it is 20% superfine alpaca, 60% superwash merino, and 20% nylon. Super soft. And I'm holding that double with some non-superwash merino by Old Mill Yarn. It's a dark gray. And then this is my evergreen market colorway for my fall collection. So pretty. I love this color so much. So this is where we're at so far. We're getting there. We're getting there. I would love to wear this during the holidays, but I don't think it's gonna happen unless I miraculously knit like insanely amount on here, which I could probably do if I actually just work on just one project at a time. Yeah, that would be a good idea. We'll see. Once I've cast off those socks, that will be excellent because then I will be ready for my Advent knitting socks because I have a striped Advent set for socks and I needed to get that one done to be able to work on it. So I won't be casting on another pair of socks until December 1st. So once I finish that one, I really could focus on this beauty, which I really would like to do because I feel like wearing this for like Christmas would be a lot of fun. Um, I'd love to wear it for Thanksgiving. I just don't think that's going to happen, but maybe for Christmas I might be able to wear it. That would be really nice, wouldn't it? I love it. I love it. So that's my alpaca. Highly recommend that pattern. If you are looking for a fun color work, it is not overly complicated. Two colors, two colors. I feel like if you want to do a color work, color work is the best way to start. It's a good way to understand how to hold your colors. I held my contrast color, I think I held that in my left hand. So my left hand is, I do two-handed color work. So I hold it with my right hand and my left hand. I normally knit continental using my left hand, but so my contrast color, I like to use my contrast color in my left hand. It tends to make it stand out more. It has to do with color dominance. I'm still learning about all of that, but I think it definitely makes it stand out more. So it's really fun. I definitely recommend that pattern for it. I also, again, this is the first pattern that I've done out of this book, but I cannot rave enough about this book. This is by Petite Knitter. It's Arctic Knits. However, if you look it up, it does not say Petite Knitter. It's Chin Chan, and I know I'm saying her name wrong. But there are jumpers, socks, hats, mittens. This is the next one I want to make. It's so beautiful. I have the Icelandic wool to make it. I'm really excited about it. So that's one of the next like big warm sweaters I want to make. I love warm, cozy, woolly sweaters. I live in Michigan. It gets quite cold here. This is my Wildflowers Path sweater by Melody Hoffman that I knit last year. Actually, not last year. I knit this year. I think I started knitting it in the summer. I think I started it in the summer. Might have started it in the winter. Who knows? My memory can get kind of foggy sometimes. But I held Newtoden with Old Mill yarn, and it gave this beautiful dimension. It adds stability. The Old Mill yarns merino held with I think it's merino alpaca blend. It's like really, really, really fine. I'd say like, what do they call it? Not lace weight, cobweb weight. It's like cobweb weight held double. So I actually held two strands of that with two strands of Newtoden, and yeah, that's where I got this beauty from. It is so comfortable. It's like 58 degrees, I think, today. It's really mild but cool, and I am so comfortable in this. It feels like I'm wearing a lightweight coat, but I'm not hot. If I was doing jumping jacks, I'd probably get hot, but that's the beauty of wool. It breathes and it keeps you warm, but it allows the cool air in as well. It regulates really nicely. Yeah, don't let people fool you. 100% wool will not make you hot. If it's Icelandic, it will be warm, but it won't. It's your man-made fibers that will make you sweat, like hardcore hot sweat, because it can't breathe. Your skin can't breathe. So, highly recommend Wildflower's Path as well. It's a really comfy, fun, textured work here. I did not do the flowers on this one. So my first one is a cream color in Plutalope, and it has the little flowers here and little flowers here. Because it's cream, it looks like snowflakes. So that was definitely a fun winter sweater. And then this one doesn't have the flowers, and it's really cozy. It looks more like a basket. That's what I think of when I look at this sweater. It reminds me more of a basket weave. It's really pretty. So, all right, that's that. Oh, the framed sweater. So I did work on my framed sweater by Andrea Mowry. And this is using my Handspun. It is Handspun CVM. I did do I think it's a 3-ply, pretty sure, or it's a 2-ply. 2-ply, not a 3-ply. Super lightweight, very lightweight. I just pull my stitches out. Oh, hold on. You know that feeling when you drop your stitches and you hold your breath for a hot second? That's where I'm at right now. Whoo, we're good. We're good. Uh-oh. Hold on. I dropped it. There we go. All right. All is good. I can breathe again. Okay. We're going to move that down so I don't drop it again. Oh boy. So we're not going to look at this very well because I don't want to drop my stitches yet again. But you can at least see where I'm at. I did make a little progress. I think we were somewhere around this number last time, or somewhere around here. I didn't do a lot. I did a little, but not a ton. I feel like we were somewhere around here. And I started getting into the blue red. And because I remember saying that if I came to this end of this one and it was still the blue, I wasn't going to continue. And I decided to continue because it's different. It looks different. It's the darker, like maroon red with it's like a almost brown red, and then it goes into the brown red with a gray. So I do know that like the color work section here is going to look a little lighter because it has that like gray, and my main color is a CVM fleece, so it is a gray. But I think that it looks cool. It looks like a quilt. It really looks like a quilt, and I love this pattern so much. It's really a lot of fun. It takes a lot of focus for me. It does take a lot of focus. It takes a lot more focus when I'm working on this. Because I split for the front and back, have to go back and forth, and then you have to like purl a row and then knit a row. And so when I do that, you have to like flip the way you're reading your chart, if that makes sense. It will make more sense when you're doing the pattern, believe me. But it's a little confusing and it takes a little patience. Like you really have to pay attention. I've made many mistakes and had to like rip back and go back. So it definitely takes longer to make progress when you're doing that section, but I'm patient with it. I'm almost done with I think it's the front, and then I'll be doing, I think, the back portion, and then I think you do the sleeves and then the top, and you're done because we already did the body. The body is done. So it's a lot of fun. Beautiful sweater, and I love it. It's going to be totally like a scrap quilt because the sleeves will not match, and they definitely won't match the body. I love it. I think it's going to be so much fun. There's going to be similar colors that will be on the body as the sleeves, but they will not be cohesive. And I actually am kind of excited about that now. The more I knit on it, the more I like the idea of that uniqueness to it. So it's going to be really, really fun. So yeah, if you guys haven't done the framed, there's also a frame your face cowl. So if you're not someone who wants to take on a whole sweater or jumper, I totally get it. It does take a lot of time. It does take commitment, but it's totally worth it, you guys. If you want a hand knit sweater and you make it, it's totally worth the time. It's totally worth it. It's so wonderful. There's nothing like wearing a hand knit sweater that you've made. But if you want to do like for a gift, and make something that's smaller and a little more bite size and do like the frame your face cowl, I bet it's amazing because the sweater is so much fun. It's just so much fun. So yes, highly recommend that pattern as well. I haven't finished it yet, but so far I am enjoying it. I'm enjoying all these patterns. I'm having a lot of fun, and I think I said it was Stonehedge Crazy Yarn. I think I mentioned that. That's what my multicolor area here is, the Stonehedge Crazy Yarn. And then this is my Cherry Hill colorway on the bottom here, and that's gonna be my framed color. So it goes here and on the top. So that'll be against my face, which, oh, I love this red. This is like my favorite red ever. And then it'll be on the cuffs as well. So really excited about that. I love it. That's one of my favorites. It's my, again, my Merino alpaca base held double. All right, that's it for the works in progress. As a work in progress, now we're gonna kind of shift to the hand spun end of things. So I told you guys I was working on my sampler. I've been sampling some really wonderful raw wool that I had to wash and process, and it's from Kids and Critters Farm. Carrie from Kids and Critters Farm. I purchased her sample kit. Unfortunately, they are sold out, so if you want to get some, just follow her. I would say follow her. I think she's on Instagram. If you go on her website, I think she'll have links to all of that. Definitely follow her, because if she does it again, you want to make sure you can snatch them up. They sold out, I think, relatively quickly. So that's a bummer for anyone who wants one going forward, but definitely follow her. I'm sure she'll do it again. Since they sold out, that's good for her. And it's a tasting of different, wow. I'm thinking faster than I can talk. Okay, so she likes to crossbreed her sheep. So she blends on the hoof, is what she calls it. I love that. So she's blending breeds to try to get the best of each breed, and it's really cool to be able to work with them. And so I have 1 ounce samples of each of these different fleeces, and I've already spun up 3 of them. I'm currently working on the 4th, and I have 7 samples to spin up. So I have quite a bit more, which I'm loving. I actually washed these so I could show you the total finish. These have been washed. They've been snapped or thwacked, as many call it, thwacking. So the twist is set, and I'm really excited to show you guys these. And it's neat to see how they're all a little different. So the first one that I did, I showed you before it was cleaned. This is the Corriedale Leicester cross, and this is beautiful. It's a cream color. Look at the bounce on that. Oh my gosh, look at the loft. So I spun these all long draw. I did woolen prep. I used my drum carder. This is so fluffy. The bounce back on this is insane. It's so pretty. So this is that first one. You can really see the Corriedale in that. All right, so that's the first one, and that I got 150 yards. The second one that I did is this beauty. Oh, love it. Shetland Romney woolen prep, 2-ply. All these are 2-plies. Another beautiful bounce. Look at that. I mean, look at the roundness of that. It's stunning. More consistent on this one. Super easy to spin. This spun beautifully. I mean, there's a reason I got 2 other spins done after the Corriedale. This was so, it just spun itself. It was so beautiful. Yeah, this is stunning. So this is a beautiful Shetland Romney mix. And this is 145 yards. So 150, 145, but look at the size of look at the length. These were all done on the same nitty knotty, and I mean the bounce, the spring back from that Corriedale, it's crazy. Okay, and then last but certainly not least of the 3 samples is the beautiful Leicester long wool and Teeswater. So this one has a lot more drape. This one doesn't have the bounce back that the others have, but it has the drape. Beautiful halo. Insane sheen to that. I mean, it's so blinding. It's like, It's so, has such a sheen. It's blasting out the camera. It's beautiful. And again, it's even longer than the Shetland. And again, this one spun up so smooth, like so easy to spin. Beautiful. I'm not a big drapey girl. I do like my medium wools. I like that the medium wool, but I like that bounce back. So I definitely tend to be more that. Well, there's a reason why we purchased Shetland sheep. I love Shetland. I feel like they are like the perfect in between of everything. You get that fine softness and bounce, but you get the durability of like a medium wool. It's just beautiful. I'm a little partial to the Shetland. So those are the little samples that I did so far. Absolutely loving it. I have to say, out of all of the raw wool I've ever purchased, it's the cleanest. It's the cleanest wool that I've purchased. I had to clean it still, but hardly any VM, really clean. Such a pleasure to work with it so far. And like I said, I have two more, one that I'm currently working with, but it's already been carded. And then, so that's on the spinning wheel. And that's another Shetland mix. Oh, it's so beautiful. And then I have two more that I have to card up, and that's it because the final one was actually a sample that is roving, so it's already been done. And I think it's a mystery cross long wool, and it's really pretty. So I'm excited to work with that as well. It's another beautiful brown mix. But our sun is going quick. Boy, the sun goes quickly here. It is 5 p.m. It's 10 minutes after 5, and that sun is creeping away quickly, and I need to get out and see the sheep. I have some pumpkin to give them. I'm really excited because I've heard that sheep love pumpkin and it's good for them. So give them a little snack of pumpkin, and yeah, super exciting. I hope you guys are doing well. I'd love to hear what you're up to. I'd love to hear what you're knitting on, if you're weaving, whatever your craft is that you enjoy. Please do share that below in the comments. I love hearing from you guys, and I hope you are doing well. One thing I always like to do every year is kind of talk about like holiday traditions and things like that. I do tend to do that more during my Vlogmas. I will do Vlogmas again this year. My Vlogmas is a little different from others. I just do my usual weekly little update, but I do it Vlogmas style. So I have in my Vlogmas, because I don't edit my videos, I'll have my little Christmas tree again, and I usually like to talk about holiday things that are going on, events we're attending, traditions, things like that. This year's going to be an interesting year. Prior years, we have had to kind of split up holidays because our families live further from each other, but now things have changed and shifted, which is awesome. We have family closer to us now than before, so we're going to be spending the holidays with both sides throughout this year. So that'll be a lot of fun. So may have some new things that we're doing and fun stuff like that that I look forward to sharing with you guys. But I'd love to hear from you. I look forward to hearing about some of your fun traditions. And yeah, hope you have a wonderful rest of your week, and definitely make sure that you hop onto the website. So that would be, this is going live Saturday. So tomorrow, Sunday the 10th, make sure you hop on at 7 p.m. Eastern so that if you want to get a sweaters quantity, you're able to snag that. All right, take care, guys. Bye.